10 for 10 may not be too unrealistic for Bryce Sanders with the way he's been driving so far this year. Moving on to the WJP Investments Chargers for their racing experience. This is how the Chargers are going to line up. Trent Barfield, the driver from Hamilton, Georgia, got the pole. Kendall Stevens to his outside in the 12. Carson Pounds and Zoe Smith make up row number 2. It's going to be Matthew McMillan and Eli Kane in the 3rd row. Briella Rudolph will roll off in 7th. Nova Palermo to her outside. Lincoln Green and DeLandre Russell is row number 5. Row 6, Michael McMillan and Austin Conaway with Luke Young in the 4 machine, rounding out the field in 13th. Back to the racing experience here for the Chargers. It's going to be 10 minutes plus 2 laps. Evan Johnson has been the class of the field for the Chargers this season. He's not in the field for this race. Going to have a new winner for the WJP Investments Chargers division here tonight. 10 minutes plus 2 laps. Pace truck pulls off on turn number 3, and we are green. Already some contact and already a car spinning. See what happens. And that and bring to come to an let's see that 87 of Rudolph right there. Briella Rudolph's car making its way off the racing surface on the Tommy Hook as cars begin to roll again under yellow flag conditions. Single file, ready to go green again here in the Chargers racing experience. Green flag is out. 2 car of Trenton Barfield brings the field across the stripe. Single file throughout the field. Does make their way off into turn number 3. Kendall Stevens holding on to that 2nd position. That was the 62 of Carson Pounds that had to go a little bit wide there on the entry to corner number 3. That 44 machine of Zoe Smith. That's a fender. Looks like it's waving in the wind. See it right there. She makes her way across the front stretch off into turn number 1. Smith running in 4th right now. Carson Pounds slips up a little bit right there. Could offer an opportunity to get the 3rd. Good drive off for the driver in that 62. Car spins in turn number 4. I believe that's Eli Kane in the 78. It is. And that will bring out the 2nd yellow flag of this WJP Investments Chargers racing experience. 78 of Kane going to be able to get it going under his own power. We'll get a look at the replay right here. Saw Kane come into the shot and just lose it in the middle of the corner. So a single car spin. The lineup is correct from the tower, so it'll be 1 to go at the stripe this time by. Pace truck pulls off, single file, field ready to go again. Trent Barfield will see the green flag. He'll throttle down, pulling Kendall Stevens and Carson Pounds with him into turn number 1. One car through the grass, that's the 21 of Lincoln Green. He's able to get back up onto the racing surface rather easily. Everything's single file here as the field crosses the stripe. Are slipping up there in the middle of the corner. A little bit of contact between those two. The 57 of Matthew McMillan that slipped up. And now you see the 15 machine of Nova Palermo slowing on the exit of turn number 2. Maybe something amiss in that 15 machine after the contact there. Palermo will drive it straight off into the work area. You see the top of your screen there. Trent Barfield still leading the pack. Kendall Stevens, though, not falling back behind by much. Maybe 2 or 3 car lengths on the straightaways for the driver of that orange and black 12 machine. Both of these drivers looking for their first win in 2026 here at Thursday Thunder. Stevens has closed the gap to about a car length. Kendall Stevens is there. Can Trent Barfield defend? Down the back straightaway, it's about a car length and a half gap. Stevens really good into the corner. Barfield looks like he has to drive off to create a little bit of a gap over Stevens. Barfield, good lap there. Able to stretch that lead out just a little bit more. Trent Barfield, Kendall Stevens, Carson Pounds, Zoe Smith, and Matthew McMillan, your top 5 as they race. Battle is still on between Barfield and Stevens. Stevens has closed that gap up once again, but the drive off the corners for the 2 car of Trent Barfield a lot stronger. That's where he has the advantage on Kendall Stevens right now in this race. Good higher angle on the drive off there allows him to create another gap down the front straightaway. Stevens closes it in the corner. Those 2 have pulled away from Carson Pounds in 3rd. Trent Barfield now starting to come up on the lap traffic out on the racetrack. First car he's going to meet is the 78 of Eli Kane. Kane stays high here in turn number 4, allows the leaders to drive by. Barfield, another good run down the back. Will the lap traffic play a part in this battle for the lead? Barfield versus Stevens. Stevens has been able to keep Trent Barfield in the sights all race long, but that 2 car starting to pull away just a little bit. Half a second gap that time by. Now to the back bumper of Luke Young. Young stays high, allows Barfield to drive through the bottoms. Kendall Stevens coming with. Now it's clean track in front of both Barfield and Stevens. Carson Pounds now also trying to maneuver through that lap traffic in third, able to do so. Barfield's done a nice job out front, kept that 12 car at bay. Coming back now to 2 laps to go. A half mile for Trent Barfield to visit Victory Lane here at Echo Park Speedway. It's about 8 car lengths on Kendall Stevens down the back. Rolling the bottom in 3 and 4. Coming back to the white flag one more time around for Trent Barfield. Barfield down the back straightaway. Good gap over the 12 of Kendall Stevens. Kept it out front in the wind all race long. And the winner of the WJP Investments Chargers Racing Experience, the 2 of Trent Barfield.